today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 19 carries, 130 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Geis. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He was tackled. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Van Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd down, here's Geis. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
That's good.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On first down, it's Herbert. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 13. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for New England. 46 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pick up a 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 47.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
On the play. First down, New England.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
9-yard line.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Guys, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Again, Geis, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Herbert on first down now. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's high? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
11-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 7-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, it's Geis. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. For 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Patriots have it.
Jordan Willis.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Mike 58, right there. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Ball carrier.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
58's the money. 58's the money. Here we go.
Again, they run. again, it's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Come on, QB, come on. 58, boy, 58, come on. Bring it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
The quarterback is
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play in the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They run. Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm going to run you over. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. It's out.
Now a run with Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. They're probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Geis. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
At the 31, a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Second and 9 now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Herbert, a gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
6-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Herbert back to the air. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, that was dangerous.
Herbert's pass.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete.
Herbert's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting in the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Caught left side, Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert throwing again. This is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. To the air again, Herbert. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mo Alley Cox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The officials, and now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That ball complete to Isabella, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Steven Nelson.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for New England, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.